Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FTK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very nice movement today, not only from the price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and well above average volume on the day. A lot of eyeballs on this one. So let's map out some levels of support and resistance going into next week. And essentially what really caught my eye was the little miniature pattern that's formed. So the first part of this pattern is that resistance trend line right here, which has just been showing that over the course of the day, technically speaking, yeah, the highs did get slightly lower as the day progressed. I mean, during the first 30 minutes, you had the highs peak out right there. And then there was another attempted move back upwards, but in that case, the highs could only go that far. So yeah, you do have lower highs. And now, don't get me wrong, that's not my way of saying that. Therefore, this thing is collapsing down to $1.50 next week. I'm just saying that that's just the one portion of the pattern where it's very clear that the bulls do have some work to do because the bears have at least been able to push downwards here a little bit. But overall, you still got to give the advantage to the bulls from the overall context, because the other part of the pattern here, which they've been doing a good job of holding above, is this level of support right here at $2.50. So $2.50, I'm not going to call it a make or break level of support or anything like that, a do or die level, but it's certainly a key level that you would want to see hold going into next week. If the price cannot hold above $2.50, then I'm not saying it's dropping straight down to the purple line there, but that would be then the next key overall level of support to keep an eye on. Now, the tricky part about the purple line is I can't really assign a value to it because that is called a moving average. So yes, right now it is valued at $1.74, but hence the word moving, so meaning that value is going to move and change as next week plays out. So the point here being that if $2.50 cannot hold, and given that the price closed today up at $2.75, it's not like it's even close. But if $2.60 or $2.50 were to fail, the next level of support to keep an eye on would be that purple line there. So key initial breakout point is going to be that trend line. If the price can get the trend line break, then keep an eye on $2.90, as that would be the next key battleground to fight through. All in all, though, interesting chart, and it's looking like a nice bullish pattern, so we'll see if the bulls can capitalize on it or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.